When was your husband arrested? What happened that he had been arrested, and when did that happen?
On February 28th of this year, my husband was suddenly arrested. Was taken away from his office in Beijing against his will.
What is he alleged to be arrested for? Why was he arrested?
Just because he is a Falun Gong practitioner, a few flyer and CD of Falun Gong were found in his vehicle and residence. And now he is suffered in the Beijing Tuanhe labor camp.
So has there been any official word when he's going to be released, if he's going to be released at all?
他说他们说他们会放他吗？还是就是说还是不会放他？他们会放他吗？
不会的。No. He cannot be free because the sentence is 2.5 years forced labor camp.
I understand you're holding a petition. Can you tell me about that? How many names have you got, and what does the petition say, and who are you going to give the petition to here in Canada?
他说你这个是什么？就是你这个请愿是什么？有多少个？你要给谁？你就是你讲一讲你的这个。
From June 3rd, some Falun Gong practitioner helped me to collect some signature for help rescue my husband, and till now there are already more than 2,200 signatures. I will submit it to the Prime Minister, Mr. Harbour. And I also want to submit it to the Parliament.
What do you think the impact of the rally that's happened here on Parliament Hill today and the press conference is going to have on Chinese officials as far as releasing prisoners is concerned?
Okay. Today we are calling for the Prime Minister to raise the Falun Gong issues when he meets with Chinese leader Hu Jintao at the APEC summit early next month in Australia. And we call the Chinese government to stop the persecution of Falun Gong and to release the jailed Falun Gong practitioners, including the 16 Falun Gong practitioners who have family ties in Canada, like this lady. And also we call on the Chinese government to stop the killing practitioners for their organs. And we think this is very important because currently the Falun Gong persecution is the most severe and the most extensive persecuted group in China. In the 2006 United Nations Special Rapporteur released a report. It stated that 66% of alleged torture victims are Falun Gong practitioners. And also in 2006, a country report from the U.S. State Department that nearly half of the detainees in the forced labor camp are Falun Gong practitioners. That's really very, the persecution of Falun Gong affect millions of families, and tens of millions of Falun Gong practitioners got affected as well. So we thank the over 15,000 Canadians who have sent a petition in the past 2 weeks. And so they petitioned to the Prime Minister and to call for the end of Falun Gong persecution in China.
What do you think the impact is going to be on a Canadian Prime Minister pushing ahead human rights abuse problems to basically an economic giant in the world such as China? Do you think they're going to pay attention to him at all?
Of course they will. Like I think anyway, China like to present them as a member of international society, right? And in the democratic country like Canada or the other country in the world, they should speak out whenever these atrocities against human lives happening. And what happened to the Falun Gong persecution is a crime against humanity, and we cannot turn a blind eye and pretend it's not happening and think there's nothing to do with us. I think this is important for the humanity and for everybody in the world.
Just wondering if you could ask her how she feels about the freedom of expression that she enjoys in Canada, but basically cannot get that back at home in China.
他说他想让你表达一下，你在加拿大感到很幸运，比如说你这有表达的自由吗？可以在这说，在国内不都给抓起来了吗？你能不能表达一下？你说我很幸运在这儿能够有这个自由。OK，
我不能用英文说。
Can I say in English?
Could you translate what she said?
OK， 你用中文说吧。
那我今天能在这个地方自由的，就是练功，还能够自由的表达我的这个意愿，感觉到非常的荣幸。但是现在，像我先生这样的有很多法轮功的修炼者，在中国大陆却跟这个是很相反的，他们现在都在监狱里。所以我们希望通过我们的努力，能尽快的使他们也拥有像我们一样的自由的。
She said very well. That I'm very lucky and really appreciate the opportunity and to enjoy the freedom here in Canada, so we can express our to freely practice Falun Gong and to enjoy this freedom of belief and freedom of expression. And so, like my husband in China and all the other practitioners, they have no chance because whenever they tell the other people about Falun Gong, they got arrested. And some were charged with leaking state secrets. And so important that we people here in free world should give a voice for those people who cannot express themselves in China. We hope the Chinese government realizes to release those innocent people, to stop those brutal tortures and atrocities against good citizens. That will be welcomed by all the people in China and all over the world. They should stop this.